for as long as I can remember, I believe the same thing everybody else believes. If you want to lose weight, you gotta stick to the stuff on this side, and you have to stay away from this stuff. Clean food just helps you lose weight, and junk food is just gonna make you gain weight naturally. Except that's not actually how it works, and today, I'm gonna prove that. The catch, I'm not choosing what I'm eating today. The wheel is. And this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna be eating 4 meals, and before each meal, I'm gonna be spinning this wheel. And whatever it lands on, I gotta eat it. Zero say. Here's the catch. I have healthy food and then there is junk food, but whatever it lands on, I still have to fit it into my macros. Before we get into it, here are the rules. Rule 1, 4 meals total. Wheel decides healthy or junk before each one. Rule 2, healthy equals whole foods, chicken, rice, eggs, Greek yogurt, whatever. Rule 3, junk equals fast food, pizza, ice cream, things like that. Rule 4, both options must hit the same calorie and protein target. Rule 5, protein goal, 190 grams for a full day. And rule 6, total daily calories is 21 to 2200 calories. But before touching the food, I need to explain the belief that we're actually testing today. When I was 315 pounds, I tried every version of eating healthy that existed. Salads, brown rice, steamed vegetables, all this stuff that was supposed to work, and it sometimes did for a little while. But I always ended up right back where I started, and I blamed the food. I thought I was eating the wrong things or not enough of the right things. What I didn't understand that nobody told me was honestly, if it's good food or bad food, food is food, calories is calories. And at the end of the day, I hate saying it, but calories in, calories out. The reason this myth is so sticky is that it contains a half-truth. Healthy foods are genuinely better for fat loss, but not because of some magical fat-burning property. It's because they tend to be more filling for fewer calories. Here's the crazy thing. You can go and gain weight on chicken breast, and you can lose weight on like straight up McDonald's. And I know that sounds backwards, but that's just how it is. It's, again, calories in, calories out. You know what? Let me just show you. Meal 1, breakfast time. I'm feeling junk food, to be honest with you. Let's see what we're getting. The anticipation's already killing me. And we got healthy. All right, we're locked in. We're getting something healthy for breakfast. We are headed down to the store, Wally Mart. I'm gonna get something healthy. I already have an idea on what I'm getting, but I'm gonna show you when I get in there. All right, first meal, boy's gonna have some Oikos, the pro version here. You got 23 grams of protein, 150 calories per serving. That is insane macros. I'm gonna be showing you what I get on it, because if you just have regular Greek yogurt, it's kind of mid and the texture gets kind of eh. You just add some toppings onto this bad boy and things just change for the better. I'll show you what it is. All right, something else I'm having for breakfast is some eggs. I'm gonna have 2 eggs for the micronutrients. People overlook that kind of stuff, especially when you're losing weight. So the micronutrients on this stuff is awesome. So 2 eggs. So with the yogurt, the first thing that I'm putting on this stuff is granola. And the thing is it's a carb. Yes, don't fear carbs. I'm gonna leave my eggs right there for a second. Don't fear carbs, but be very careful on what you're choosing. What I really like to do here is I like to look at the, I'm a big protein fiend. Okay, so look for something that has a little bit of protein in it. So it's like right here. I think this one's phenomenal. You got the oats and honey, protein, tasty, great macros. You're looking at 41 grams of carbohydrates and has 13 grams of protein. This is why this stuff is goated. And honestly, it just makes the texture of this stuff just phenomenal. Like add this and this, you got yourself something so yummy. The last thing I'm getting for breakfast to put on the yogurt, the Oikos yogurt, is the blueberries. Super, super yummy. Good for, honestly, fiber. And who doesn't love some good blueberries in the morning? Throw this on your yogurt, you got something awesome for breakfast. I'm checking out right now, right after this, going to the office and eating some breakfast. Right now we have the breakfast. We have the Oikos Pro yogurt. We have the blueberries for the toppings. We have this bad boy for the toppings. And then we have some eggs. Something I want to make very clear here is when you are trying this stuff, it is delicious, it's great texture, but don't be dumping a ton of this. It's more of a texture thing. Add a little bit more protein, sure, but I'll show you exactly how to really set this part up. All right, so we're gonna get a bowl. We're gonna get 120 grams of this yogurt into the bowl. So we're gonna get 120 grams. This is a bite. So right now we're gonna get 60 grams of the granola here. So now blueberries. So we're gonna get 75 grams. I love blueberries. This is what our yogurt's looking like. Come here, come close. All right, we're gonna mix that up. It's gonna look phenomenal here in just a second. Already looks good. But now we're gonna make 2 eggs. Breakfast is done. 388 calories, 34 grams of protein. Look at that. This is how I like my eggs. Guys, do not judge me. I know everybody likes their eggs a little bit different, but boom. Gotta like that. Little hack here, a little bit of hot sauce on that bad boy, 0 calories, you know what I'm saying, okay? Every time. We don't use forks around here. So, when it comes down to the taste, I'll have to give this an 8.8. Really good taste. Something else too, I've been consuming this for a very long time. I'm still not sick of it. So that obviously says a lot. When it comes down to fullness, obviously I'm still eating it, but from previous times of me doing this, and again, I've done this so many times, I'm gonna give this a 9. So much protein. You're getting the fiber, you're getting a little bit of carbs, you're definitely getting a ton of protein in this. In this, a little bit of micronutrients, you got your little bit of carbs, but you got your fats and your protein. This is a phenomenal breakfast. So I'm glad the spitty wheel thing gave me this. All right guys, so this altogether, again, was 388 calories, 34 grams of protein. So let's see what we're having next. Let's go spin the wheel. Meal 2, close to brunch, and we're gonna be seeing what I'm getting. All right, little spin here. It's gonna be healthier junk, but it's junk food. All right, junk food. Let's see what we're getting. All right, guys, we're at McDonald's right now. We're gonna get some good food. I'm excited. All right, we are pulling up to McDonald's, and we're gonna get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. You using on my vlog today?
No.
Okay, what can I get started for you?
Hi, can I get a McDouble, please?
A McDouble, yeah. Anything else?
Could I get a side salad, please?
We don't have
with
salads.
Okay, we'll just stick with the burger.
Okay, just the McDouble.
Yes, please. Dang, no salads. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. Awesome, thank you so much.
You have a good day.
You too. All right, I got the McDouble. Dude, it's just like kind of mid though. Like I just want a fat old burger. Anyways, we're gonna go get a side salad from Walmart. We're going back to Walmart, okay? And I'm gonna be showing you exactly what to get out of a side salad. Because when you think of a side salad, you're probably thinking lettuce, like you're a rabbit. But trust me, the salads I get, stupid low in calorie and that are delicious, okay? So watch and learn, fellas. This is one of the hacks I did to help me get from, you know, big boy status to low boy status, okay? So just wait, lock in. I am getting iceberg lettuce. I know this sounds just like kind of gross, but wait, with what I'm about to do to this thing, flavor explosion, okay? Let me lock in, but I am making a salad. So give me a second, I'll show you exactly what I'm putting on this. We got the Tyson grilled boneless chicken bites. Super convenient, super easy, 220 calories, 35 grams of protein, which is insane. Throw this in the microwave. Yeah, I have this stuff a lot. So this is just the protein that I'm putting on the salad. I'll show you another hack that is going to make this a flavor bomb. So here's a crazy hack nobody knows about really, is when it comes down to ranch, that's where things are, the calories get crazy. So instead you have like Thousand Island Chipotle ranch and just regular ranch dressing. Let's look at the Chipotle ranch, right? For the whole thing, it's 0 calories. So I mean, yeah, I'm grabbing this one. This one's phenomenal. This one's probably my favorite, and that's what I'm gonna be adding to this salad. That's a hack in itself. And also, if you look down, this is where I really used to mess up, is if you're trying to make a salad, you have the bacon bits and then you have the croutons, and then like the salad totally just is over 1,000 calories. And that's why I used to be so overweight, is thinking this was healthy, but I'm adding this stuff on and it just like ruined the whole salad, honestly. So stay away from this stuff. We are on meal number 2. We got a McDouble here. We have the salad, but it comes with the boneless chicken bites with the 0 calorie ranch, specifically the Chipotle ranch. Again, 0 calories. You could have this whole bottle, 0 calories. Pretty cool. I've been using this thing my whole weight loss journey and that thing's goated. But this is a McDouble, by the way. That looks low-key kind of sad. But like, don't get me wrong, this does look good, right? But I'm gonna eat this and I'm still gonna be hungry afterwards. It doesn't have that much protein in it. It's just kind of mid. So I just add a little bit more stuff to it. Like I always say, add that protein, add that volume so I'm able to stay full. So yes, I'm gonna have this, but I'm also gonna have this as well. And this is what's gonna help me be a little bit more full than if I were just to have this or maybe 2-3 of these things. That's the goal here. I'm gonna pop these bad boys in the microwave for about 2, maybe 3 minutes. Have that warm up. And while the chicken bites are cooking, we're gonna get our little salad here. Again, the salad is just for volume. You're looking at 60 calories for this whole bag. That's crazy. But I'm not gonna have the whole bag. Promise you, I'm not gonna have the whole bag. And that's just way too much food coming from a big bag. But seriously, like, that's a ton. Now we got the Chipotle ranch. Smell test. It smells awesome. And don't be afraid to add as much as you want here, okay? I feel like, well, I know for sure, you gotta be afraid of the amount of ranch that some people use. Like they're thinking that they're having a healthy salad, but it's like 1,500 calories because they're just dumping so much ranch. But with this, you can add as much as you want, all right? You're good. Here we go. Boom. Look at that right there. I'm just throwing this stuff onto the chicken, and this right there, I could almost say I could consume this right here and it's gonna make me a lot more full. So this is the hack right here. Like this salad right here, I've been doing this for so long, I'm not gonna lie. This mixed with something that I actually really enjoy, good little combination, because if you're only eating this, like yeah, this tastes good and stuff, but man, it's like, come on, like a nice good old fashioned, you know, Five Guys or McDonald's or whatever you want. It's nice to have this stuff, but having it mixed with this stuff too, just to make it where you have a balanced life, balanced diet, things like that. So honestly, I could just say, screw this and just have this, because they're almost the same amount of calories, or about the same, to be honest with you. But what's the difference here? If I were to consume this, yeah, it tastes good, but it's just gonna leave me hungry. If I were to consume this, I'm gonna be full, okay? So that's a big thing here, but adding them together so I get a little bit of both, really something that I enjoy eating. Mixed with this so I get that volume, I get that protein in, so I'm full. This is like where the magic happens. So we're gonna be trying it, eating it. This is my little brunch here, so it's going with a big old bite. That's yummy. I only had one bite and I'm almost done with it, but yeah, that just comes to show like that's not gonna fill me up. But you get this, let me get a good bite here, boys. That's why you stick to both, fellas, okay? So when it comes down to the taste of these two things, I'm gonna give it a 9.1. You got yourself eating a McDouble as a big back, you know, it's always gonna be a goated thing to go to. This is also phenomenal. So when it comes down to it, 9.1. Great, tastes awesome. This tastes great, this tastes great. I taste great. When it comes down to the fullness here, the only thing that's gonna hold me over is this. I'm gonna have to give it a 6.9, just because like I already know after I get done with this here, I'm just gonna want another McDouble. So yeah, 6.9. If I were to take this away and have like two of these things and like double the amount of chicken, yeah, I'm probably gonna be like an 8.5. But everything comes with sacrifices. There's gonna be 624 calories in this here, 59 grams of protein. So when it comes down to the macros, not great. So here I'm gonna give it 6.3. Again, it's not that bad. It's above average here. Wish I could say the same, but yeah, that's the score. So I'm gonna finish this meal, and afterwards, I'm gonna hit a workout. See you soon.
I seen kings fall quick for a hit on a reel. Seen queens trade crowns for a six-figure deal. I don't blame them. I just pray for them. We all one mistake from the cage.
One thing I want to note is when it came down to the foods, like this morning when I was having the yogurt, the granola with the blueberries, like I was full and it took me all the way to my next meal, right? But then when that next meal came along, like I ate the McDonald's burger and I had the salad, but honestly, I just wanted another burger afterward. It just wasn't enough for me to be satisfied. So I am a little hungry right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. So yes, like you can lose weight eating stuff like this. Like yeah, you can go have burgers and side it with, you know, some protein, salad, things like that. But you are going to have a little bit of a sacrifice. You are going to lead into that next meal just a little bit more hungry, which is fine if you know that in the back of your head, that's fine. So just know there's gonna be a sacrifice. Well, we're 2 meals in. We're gonna consume another 2 meals. So let's go to the little spinny wheel thingy and see what we're getting. So workout's done, let's lock back in. Lunch time, all right? I'm still low-key kind of hungry from last meal, not gonna lie to you, but we're here. Let's see if we get something healthy because I'm trying to get full here. Anyways, let's see what it is. Give me something good. Healthy. We're eating something healthy. Let's go. Something to fill me up. I'm excited. At Walmart, once again, we are going to get some lunch. I already have a great idea on what I'm getting because I just had some junk food. I'm kind of hungry, and a little thing here. This is something I've been consuming for a very long time, from going from 315 pounds all the way to where I'm at now, around 180, 185 pounds. Here we are with the main course. We got the fajita chicken. If you guys been watching my videos from the past, this is like something I've been consuming so much and it's so good. It's been months and I haven't gotten sick of it, but I'm not just gonna be getting chicken. I'm gonna be adding some more stuff to this meal to be able to keep me full, be able to hit my macros and things like that. So just wait and see what I get next. So I know this sounds bland, but honestly it tastes a lot better than chicken and rice. But I'm having chicken and I'm having some jasmine rice, but it tastes like it's a goated meal, okay? But I'm getting specifically this one here. One, just the convenience of just throwing it in the microwave and putting it in there for 1 minute instead of just going and putting it on a stove and it taking like 20 minutes. I like things to be simple. Another thing is the ingredients. If you look at the ingredient list, there's not much here. There's there's not much, and that's what that's kind of what I want here. So yeah, this and this are a great mixture. I'm gonna show you what else I'm getting. Lastly, veggies. When it comes down to the chicken, it's not just bland chicken, it's like fajita chicken, so it tastes so much better. Like the rice, I'm gonna be adding stuff to the rice. I'll show you when I'm in the office eating it, what I'm putting on it. Also, I'm gonna have some veggies, yeah, and it's broccoli, but it's the cheese sauce, okay? Like it seems bland, but there's so much to it. Like cheese on broccoli sounds phenomenal. And I've been doing this for so long. Like, and that's one of the big things that got me from where I was to like where I'm at now. All right, we got the food. Let's go eat. All right, guys, we just made it back from Walmart. We got our foods here. We have our rice, we have our cheesy broccoli, and then we have our chicken fajita. I'm gonna cook this up really quick, and I will see you here in a second. There we go. We have the concoction here. We have the rice, we have the chicken, and then we have the cheesy broccoli. So we got 6 ounces of the chicken. We have 1 cup of the rice, and then we didn't even use the full bag here. I'd say we used around half the bag of the cheesy broccoli, and then it looks like this. So I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna start macking on this stuff. So for a meal like this, 495 calories, 46 grams of protein. Your boy's definitely gonna be filled from this just because of the protein itself. You got the volume because of the broccoli, you got the good carbs here, you got obviously you have the chicken here. I think anybody knows that chicken is just extremely high in protein. It's pretty much all it is, but that's good. This meal honestly tastes so freaking good. I know the chicken seems just a little dry, but honestly with the cheesy broccoli, it masks well with the chicken. So it's a really good meal. So when it comes down to the taste, I'm gonna give this bad boy an 8.9. Yes, sir, I said it. And I know it seems super basic, but it's like, stick to the basics. It's good. And we got some hot sauce. I add some of this on there. It just makes it that much better. Yep, that's what I'm gonna give it. I'm still munching on this, but when it comes down to the fullness, I guarantee, like I've had this meal like 1,000 times. I'm gonna be 8.7 fullness. Honestly, if I had a little bit more broccoli, that would probably like put me up to the 9s. And that's the nice thing about broccoli too. Like I got the cheesy kind, the really yummy kind. But if you were just to get the regular seasoned one, which is still very, very delicious, you could have 2 bags of it probably. And that's what's gonna put you up to that 9.5. But flavor is still very important to me. So that's what I'm gonna be munching on is this. But yeah, anything above an 8 when it comes down to fullness is more than okay for me. So for the 495 calories, 46 grams of protein, I'm gonna have to give this an 8.2. I think it's a solid meal, solid macros. This right here is one of the things that got me to like where I'm at today. So stick to this. 3 meals in, the pattern is already clear. Both healthy meals, full, not hunting, not white knuckling anything. The junk meal, fed but not satisfied. This is the whole game, not the food label, the hunger response. Meal number 4, last meal. Low key, I will say, not very hungry. After having that chicken, just how it is, eating healthy. So, Loki want junk now, okay? Your boy wants some junk food. This is honestly a good time. This is an excuse for me to eat junk food. So I need to make more videos, because I like eating junk food. Anyways, let's lock in. Healthier junk. What's it gonna be for dinner time, baby? It is going to be junk food. Let's go. Let's get something to eat, baby. Last meal, we are at 7-Eleven. I already know what I'm getting. I mean, when I was 315 pounds, this is a place like I always went. So I already have an idea of what I'm getting, but I'm gonna try to make it just a little bit healthier. Just watch and learn, boys. So rule of thumb here, any junk food you eat, even if you are having junk food, if it's a cheat day, whatever, make sure you are starting with your protein because yeah, on a cheat day, you might go past your calories a little bit, but you need to make sure that you're hitting that protein. So we're gonna start with protein. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm getting. We're right here. The core power, you have strawberry, you have vanilla, and then you have chocolate. I'm gonna go with chocolate. 230 calories, 42 grams of protein for this thing right here, and it literally tastes like chalky milk, okay? So this is a goated option, and this is what I'm getting. Now come right over here, we're gonna get some ice cream, right? I'm feeling chocolate today. Chocolate fudge bars, 100 calories. I'm gonna get 2 of these things. There's 3 grams of protein in each popsicle here, so. Awesome, thank you. Okay, so this is the shit, but it might give you the shits because it's from 7-Eleven. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? We have the fudge bars and we have my protein drink. I always start with my protein first, not just when I'm picking it, but when I'm consuming it. You're trying to get full as quick as possible. So you don't wanna start with your fatty foods and your carbs. Start with your protein and then go from there. All right, last meal here. So as of right now, I am at 1,520 calories, 138 grams of protein. So, you know, it's leaning in into more of the evening here. This is where things really mess up. This is where I messed up so many times, is towards the nighttime when you get really, really hungry, and it's like, why? Like, I'm trying to hit the last 60 grams of protein, and this is where I usually just fall off. So it's important to have the high protein stuff in your meals when it comes down to the evening. So that's why I got this bad boy. So, rule of thumb here, I think I've talked about it before in other videos. If you're an OG, I love you for watching other videos. I'll give you a kiss and a smooch, whatever you want. I always say, start with your protein first, even when you're eating pizza and ice cream, doesn't matter. Always start with your protein, because you're less likely, you're gonna be more full eating this stuff or drinking this stuff. So if I were to consume this and this first, I would just wanna go and fiend out and eat just whatever. So just consume your protein first with anything that you do. Just really important. So, little mixy poo. That's good. All right, so finished my protein shake. Now we have our pizza and we have our fudge bars, okay? So we're gonna have a bite here. Not gonna lie, it's like the old days. Tastes great. Yeah, no, the pizza tastes really good. But now we're gonna get into the fudge bars. And honestly, it's a little bit of a dessert too. And the crazy thing is when you see stuff like fudge bars, you're thinking extremely high calorie, but it doesn't always have to be like that. Like, we're at 7-Eleven here, and you're looking at 100 calories for a whole fudge bar, 3 grams of protein, all right? So you're getting a little bit of protein in, all right? So we're gonna open this bad boy up and try it. Looks kind of sad. Great thing here is I'm not just having one. I'm having 2 of these bad boys, okay? Look at that, boom. So yeah, it's really important just to have volume no matter what. Even if you're just like, I could have gotten something that is a drumstick that is like 300 calories, but I'd rather just have something that's 200 calories and you're getting more. So extremely important. But now, on to the macros. Honestly, I forgot about even the taste ranking here. I'm gonna give it a 8.8. Really good, but the fullness here, I'm gonna give it a 6.0. All right, rookie score, rookie number, but it is a 6.0, 6.0. Just because honestly, the pizza, there's not a lot of like, you're not gonna get full there. These taste really good, by the way. Like, but it's not gonna give you like the fullness you need, especially when you're trying to lose weight and put on muscle mass. The protein drink, on the other hand, that's what gave it like that score. Like, if it wasn't for my protein drink, I'd be at like a 2 right now for the like fullness score. So yeah, that's why it's that. So altogether for this meal here, you're looking at 550 calories, 53 grams of protein. But honestly, like, macros there aren't terrible. The only thing that really made it great or better is the protein shake. If it wasn't for the protein shake, this would be a terrible meal. Would not recommend it. So get your protein in. But honestly, like, whatever this little score was, it doesn't matter. What's the full score for the whole day from breakfast all the way to dinner? Where are we at? The total daily calories for the day is, drum roll, 2,070 calories, 191 grams of protein. This is the moment most people miss when they talk about clean eating versus flexible dieting. It's not a moral argument, it's a practical one. Healthy foods make it easier to stay in a calorie deficit, not because of some unique fat burning property, but because they keep you fuller for longer. Junk food doesn't break your diet, hunger does. When you're not full, you eat more. When you eat more, you go over your calories. That's the real mechanism. And once you understand this, the food choice conversation changes completely. So honestly, my overall thoughts on the whole challenge was, I mean, yeah, I hit my protein, I hit my calories, everything was good. The times when I had the junk food were the times when I was actually getting a little bit hungry. Like breakfast time, for example, started out great. And then when I got to brunch, like had something that was a little bit more of on the junk side. You had a little bit of protein with it, sure, but like it still didn't, like I wasn't satisfied when I got into lunch. And that's the crappy thing here. It's just like, I would just want to be full the whole time. I want my tummy full, and there's ways around that. And it was honestly same for dinner, like, you know, challenging going to bed. So honestly, like I'm gonna be drinking a ton of water and just going to bed here in a little bit. But you know, when it comes down to this whole thing, can you eat junk food and lose weight? Yes, I literally proved it today. But you might have to sacrifice a little bit and you might be a little bit hungry. So the verdict is yes, you can lose weight eating junk food. But in my opinion, it's just not sustainable, because I've done this before. I've done the cycle of eating junk food and jumping back into healthy food, and it just leaves you back in that kind of crappy cycle. So that's my opinion. You know what's funny is why I made this whole video is someone inside of my weight loss program was asking basically, hey, are you able to eat unhealthy food, junk food, and like lose weight, and how can we? So it's like, I wanted to make this video. If you guys are someone who is just struggling losing weight, you trialed and you erred, seems like you can't do it on your own, just check out the weight loss program inside my bio. I have over 9,500 people in there that are losing weight, they're crushing it, and it just makes me so happy seeing people in there. I'm always in there yapping it up with you guys, and honestly, that's kind of how this video came about, was questions from you guys. So again, if you like this video, I'm going to be doing things every single Wednesday at 4 o'clock PST. So love you guys, and see you next Wednesday.
Hey, if you like this video, check out the video to the right and make sure to subscribe. Why haven't you subscribed yet? Come on. Subscribe.